Hi people, welcome back to Modhoni Kanyeto's channel. So today we have a very honorable guest. We at ShowTime Cinema and Studios located in Nyeri. So today we are meeting its director, Karibu.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to Modhoni Kanyeto's YouTube channel.
Thank you.
Salimia watu.
Okay, hi viewers of Modhoni Kanyoto. My name is David Mugo, and I'm the director of ShowTime Cinema and Studios in Nyeri. Thank you, and welcome for this program.
So David,
yes,
tell us what you do. Who are ShowTime?
Okay, ShowTime basically is a movie theater, and it's not only a movie theater, but you also showcase football,
yes,
and you also showcase like performances, and we also have various programs whereby we normally do programs like dialogue forums. Actually, like today, you're going to have one in the afternoon. Then apart from that, you also do shows, because we have categorized now the shows into different types of segments. Like very soon, you're going to have a show like a fashion show here, whereby people basically come and sit here and then they watch the product that you give. Okay. So we collaborate with different artists from around, and then they come and they perform, and then they showcase their products. Which their product in this case is the performance itself, which they are gifted in or talented in. And then after that, then we normally call people to come and watch, and then they pay something small, and then they basically to appreciate all the artists are providing or are showcasing.
So this is the place to be if you live in Nyeri.
Basically that's it. And you are looking forward and you're aiming for the place to be the destination of all people who want to feel entertained, or who want to get a platform or a chance to have a good time in Nyeri.
You said something small. What is something small? How much? I want my viewers to know exactly if they are budgeting. How much are they budgeting on?
Okay, it depends with the shows, because it depends with how many people are coming to perform. So the shows they're normally different. Like recently we did a Valentine show on the 14th of February 2023. And that show you were charging 350 shillings only. You were charging 450 for couples. And then for individually you were charging, for couples you were charging 700. That's the 50 per person, which was a bit discounted. And then for individually we were charging 400 shillings.
That's good.
So around, it depends now, around 400 there, 300 to 400 per show.
I would rather look for someone and just get charged 350.
Exactly, so at least we get discounted. Yeah, so basically that's what we do. And we also showcase movies actually on a daily basis. So we look for the best movies so that you can at least bring that entertainment or a communal experience so that people can also watch movies as they are in form of a group, as when they are together. Because there's that the vibe that normally comes when you're watching a movie as a group compared to when you're watching movies as an individual person.
I'll be bringing
so
my
it brings
family
that entertainment. Yeah,
I need them to watch Wakanda forever.
Yeah. Actually, this is an enhanced place whereby people come. There's a big screen over here, which is projected, and then we have a good sound for it. And then you try to bring us the best movies in the market as possible, and the latest ones actually.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
So when did you start? How did you come with this big idea? Because this is big.
Yeah.
You don't get this every day.
Okay. Yeah.
And then how did you just think of Nyeri? Other people would like to start the same kind of business in Nyeri, but they fear.
Okay.
So tell us just a little bit about your journey. When did it start? When did the thought come to your mind? Why choose Nyeri?
Okay, basically the thought came into our minds because, as you have said, you also have a studio.
Yes.
So in a studio used to be actually a very big group, because there are people doing, actually we are just a group made up of art and creatives. So there are people who are doing graphics, there are people who are doing makeup, there are people who are doing videos, and others who are doing editing at that particular time before the idea came up. And then after that, I think it was just one night, and then we decided let's just go to the house and watch a movie. That movie was called Click Click Bang. It was a very new movie in the market. It was very advertised by Follow Mkurugenzi. So they launched that movie, and we decided that we go and watch it as a family, as a group, immediately after we left work. So when we were there, then I think it came into our minds, me and my wife Oshera. So I think the idea was that it came into mind, or was enhanced at that particular time, because we were quite many and we really had some good time. Because we cooked food, and then we just tried to chill and watch that movie, which was very unique. A movie that you can't go and get it to the shop, which was a bit unique at that particular time. It was very new. So we went there, and we got that entertainment experience. as in we really enjoy the movie, especially being us as photographers and directors, watching such a Kenyan big movie.
Yeah.
It was very interesting, and then we thought, why can't we come up with an idea why everyone can get a chance to enjoy such a big movie in a now for everyone. We create a chance for everyone now to watch that particular movie.
Exactly.
Instead of watching it to the house as individuals or as a small group. So then from there we decided, actually previously we used to sell projectors actually. So there's a time we had decided now to we were just chilling and looking at these projectors and wondering why shall we ever take these projectors, because getting market for projectors in Nyeri is not very easy, because you can only sell to the church maybe or to a big school. So it wasn't that very easy to sell the projectors. And you were given by a person, a relative, to sell on her behalf. Then it wasn't easy. Then one day that idea came by, and that was I think COVID's time, that particular time, and we decided. Then she brought the idea actually, and she told me, why can't you open a place where we can be showing people ball and movies and such a thing. We had a rough idea of it, but we saw there's no way where that thing can. I just put off the idea. And I told her that's not even possible. You have to get a place, you have to get a license, and that particular time, you know what COVID did, and you were not in that position at all. So I just put off the idea, but later on now it came to mind, and then it was so realistic and it was very timely. So this place, we opened it we built this place in September, whereby if you check it, you'll see it's built by hand, or it's very artistic, or it's like craft, where
you'll be showing the viewer
how the seats are, the setup, because it's a bit elevated. So actually we build it with on a period of a whole month. Because it required a lot of work, a lot of planning, a lot of drawings. Actually, we became all architects at that particular time, but we got very professional people. Actually, everything is made by Nyeri people, and all the materials they got are from Nyeri actually. With these materials, the kitambas, actually, I am sure we did a lot of even improving the economy and promoting as well the traders who we worked with, and mostly the fundis. We got very artistic people and very talented fundis at that particular time. We were very lucky actually to get them, and actually they in fact they couldn't believe what the idea that you're working with. In fact, it took a lot of, like, we had to take a lot of time even to get the specific fundi to do the work, because others couldn't even believe in the idea. They saw it as very tiresome. But the one that we got, big up to himself, he's called
DJ George.
No, not George. Yeah, there was George and James. He was called James. So, and George, he's a DJ now, very artistic people and very creative. And so we just got into the idea. We did a budget, and we just ran away with the idea.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, and we implemented it. But before that, we did a lot of research actually online. We used to check because you can't just build a theater. You must check how it is built, because so that you're the one bringing the ideas to the fundi, and you tell them that let's put this on here. The soundproof, of course, the reception, the office. So we did the planning, and then the fundis just implemented. But they really helped us a lot, so that we could implement. And also before we did that, you used to go to Nairobi. I personally used to go to Nairobi and watch the movie so that I can get the experience.
And bring it back home.
Exactly.
And thank you for doing that on our behalf.
I had to. Can't just build something blindly. So we really had to go outside there and now check on the idea and do a lot of research actually. So that was in October. So we launched it officially in October.
October the 15th.
The 15th. You even remember the date. Thank you. Oh, your birthday. Wonderful. And we really thank God for this far. Actually, we are so grateful to God for this progress, and because you can think of an idea, but implementing it is a totally different idea.
Exactly.
A different thing. So basically that's it for the start of the cinema.
David, I can see this place is very beautiful.
Yes.
I can see the match of black and red. Perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
There's that vibe of love, and then there's that darkness.
Yeah, the darkness actually
comes together to build something beautiful.
Yes, you can hardly get the lights on.
Yes, exactly.
But actually, apart from it being a movie theater, we also market it as a conference place or an auditorium as well.
Beautiful.
So we are looking forward to get people and corporates. We are targeting corporates as well, and they're asking for their support as well. So whenever they have a meeting, it's not a must like you go to hotels and all that. We can also even do the outside catering for them, and like provide that package for tea and snacks, and they can have a good time. They can come here and have a good time. They have their meetings and their sessions, or even their forums actually. Which we are not only targeting the corporates, but also even different organizations who feel that they have an audience they want to talk to, and then us is just to provide the venue.
There's something we forgot.
Uh-huh.
We haven't told our audience where are you located. We just said Nyeri. Where are we in Nyeri?
Okay, so this building is called Pamki House. It's a really famous building, and it's an old building which is very visible. It's actually along Kimathi Street and maybe opposite Samrat. This Samrat is the most famous place around.
It's just Samrat.
Yeah, or next to the Safaricom shop up here.
Or just the lower equity.
I think so. Yeah, exactly. So opposite. Let me just say opposite Pamki, opposite Samrat, or just along Kimathi, or just below. I'm in front of the Safaricom shop customer care.
Exactly. It's fourth floor.
It's fourth floor, exactly.
Yes,
fourth floor on the right wing.
Yeah.
So I'm a Jesma for those maybe who may want to get
for the renters.
Because Jesma is also very famous around here, and they're also doing a good job.
Yeah.
So you actually are very privileged. Actually, when we shared the idea with the manager of this place, I think they were a bit hesitant at first, but later on they came to understand. They came to understand our idea because they had already seen what we normally do in the studios.
Exactly.
We are very artistic things that we normally do. So they came. We had to really convince them in Nyeri that we can do such a thing, and I think they were amused at the end of the day because the building was really hectic, and maybe we disturbed them kidogo, but eventually when they checked the work and the layout and everything, they were very impressed actually, and they really encouraged us to keep on pushing. Yeah, so it has been quite a journey.
I'm also sure my viewers will be very impressed by what we'll show them.
Thank you. I think it's good for them to come and see it by themselves as well. Yeah.
So you've already told us how you started, where you're at right now, where we headed to right now.
So basically, ShowTime Cinema has very major plans. Yeah, especially during this, because I think we are still at the first quarter of the, or maybe at the first quarter of the year. Let me just say of the year, but you're supposed to count it as a financial year, but the first quarter of the year, because we're working on implementing major plans. Because like right now, as I said before, we're working with different organizations. Actually, like today in the afternoon, today is on Saturday of
the 25th.
The 25th, yeah. So you're working on implementing various programs with the partnership of various organizations as well, like Dabs Africa, who do mental awareness and mental clinics, and they're also counselors actually by profession. So we want to help as many people as possible in the society as well, so that they come here and then they get to learn something. So this is like a learning place or a learning experience, apart from it being an entertainment place. Apart from such plans of mental health awareness, we also do stage plays actually. Yeah, we also do stage plays, and we're working right now. We are working with other different organizations like SkyArt, and we also have even our own internal group whereby internal stage play group where we normally do the stage plays. Actually, we have done the first one we did. That was on Valentine's 14th, and I'm sure the audience were impressed. And apart from the stage plays, we normally do now the live performances. Actually, we had quite actually our shows were starting at 9, and they normally end even at 2.
I am a witness.
With the performances only,
yes.
Like there's no other thing, only performances. People come here, they take the microphone and they do their thing. And I can really attest that in Nyeri there are very, very many talented people in Nyeri. And actually they were very impressed actually, and then I think they got that fulfillment, and they got even a platform where they can be able to showcase what they're made of actually.
Exactly.
So it was really very impressive for them.
Yeah.
And we are looking forward even to work with them on major projects. And apart from that, we also working to even have an audio recording studio as well, because I think that's the only thing that is working for us. Because we already do video shoots. Yes. We also do live recordings, such something which is very critical for us, very, very close to us, because we normally do the live recordings. Actually, me professional, I'm a communication person. So I've done journalism and mass communication. So I think I'm very passionate on doing production. I think I'm always that guy behind the camera, but I'm very passionate about it. So I love recording people doing their thing and doing what they are talented, and packaging that content that value, and then uploading it and helping the person to build the brand.
Exactly.
So ShowTime Cinema has been at the bottom of it, helping the artists to come and showcase, to give them a place where they can showcase their talent, and apart from that, helping them to upload their content online, and building their own brands as well, and putting as much content as possible, because nowadays this is a new goal for us, for the youth and for everyone. Content creation is a future for us.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the only place you can run to at this particular time. Yes.
So David, I would also like you
Yes.
to tell my audience, where do we find you? Your social handles?
So I think where they can be able to find us is at ShowTime. Okay, for the cinema, let me just say for the cinema, it's ShowTime Cinema.
Yeah.
You'll find a red logo there, a logo with a red background. That's ShowTime Cinema. On Instagram, and on Instagram is ShowTime Cinemas Nyeri. On Facebook is ShowTime Cinema. And then for the studios, ShowTime Studios everywhere. You'll just find it with a red logo. So it's very, very key. So for people, everyone can find us there, even on TikTok, everywhere, because you're now looking forward to even bring as much content as possible.
I'm going to be writing it on the bottom of the screen.
Yes,
for
sure.
my
We shall give you a
to-
link, and
yes.
you can also attach that link there below.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, what's Javier's?
Yes, sure.
Someone somewhere told me that you're launching something, a 3D. Please tell us what is 3D.
Oh, I almost forgot. So we have big plans, especially during, like in the next few weeks. We're looking forward to launch a 3D experience whereby our clients have really demanded. You know, you must follow what the clients are saying. You know, they're asking because it's them. So they want to have that enhanced experience for a movie, and I think they want all the packages that is offered in Nairobi and other places, other big cinemas, to be here. Actually, they want it all, actually, because they are very impressed.
We want it all.
Thank you. They really appreciate. So we're working forward to bring the 3D experience and the glasses, the 3D glasses, whereby someone can be. You're not now looking at the screen, but you're watching it from your eyes, almost from
of your eyes.
Yeah, from the glasses. So it's a really enhanced form of watching a movie and getting that entertainment. And maybe in future, maybe you can even do like gaming competitions. We don't know what the future lies, but in the meantime, I think we are looking forward to have that 3D and also to have that that cool projector, because the 3D comes hand in hand.
Yeah, true.
Yes, and we're also looking forward to even to add the shows that you normally do, like doing them every weekend. Okay, the live performances we do them each and every once per month at least, and we also have another session which I almost forgot to say. It's called Summer Spoken Word. We normally do the spoken words on Friday, every Friday. We
What
normally,
time?
but I think now we shall be doing them once per fortnight or per 2 weeks, from 5 to 7 there, from 5 to 8 there. So various spoken word artists, they normally come. They normally do their thing, whereby they're very, very talented in what they do. So we also check at the value. You can't just come in and tell us that you have a talent.
Exactly.
So what we do before you come, we vet you, and we just do some small audition, so that at least you don't waste the client's money, because right now even getting that cash, it really needs a lot of effort. So so we want our clients to get as much value as possible from what the product that you're offering.
So do you have an exact date when you'll be launching the 3D, or it's
Not really. I think it's work in progress, because I think as I said earlier, if you want to succeed in such a thing, you must you must do your research. And also your research, because you're dealing with technical things. They might work or they might fail. So basically, you want to do a thorough work as much as possible, so that you can be sure everything is working. But once it's done, we're also going to enhance our branding on social media. I think we really need to do more, because these are things that has no boundary or limit. So we want to be on top of our game as much as we can. And we also want as many people as possible to come on board, and then they bring their ideas as well and partner with us. Even if you're doing anything, even you as a YouTuber, you can be coming and covering our events. You don't know who you can also find, because what you have learned is this has been a place of people making networks.
True.
Because you attract people who have the same intention, have the same motive, and people who have the same interest, and with that particular network, you're able to come up with something good, because these have been a place of networking, and you've really seen people forging out there, doing partnership, doing collabos after this, and that has been one of our great joy to see people working together after meeting here.
So I will watch out.
Yeah, sure.
I'll be putting it on my comments once you're opening up, because I am always around.
We shall always also be inviting you for each and every show, because you need as much publicity as you can. And you need people to understand and to see what you're doing. It's, I think, quite different, but we're not in competition with anyone. We just want to enhance people's brand as much as you can, and then you give them a platform. And also we're working on creating a show for the kids, like a stage performance for the kids, because even the parents are requesting. So they want us to specialize, at least we do something for the kids themselves. They come in, the kids showcase what they have, and then the audience be also the kids as well. So we are looking forward to have something for the kids, for the children. So Yeah, so that they can also be nurtured as young as they are. Yes, yes.
Targeting the kids is also top notch because these kids are the future generation.
Exactly.
That's the person who will come to watch a movie in the next 5 years.
Yes, and they'll also they also know their interest, where their interests are in adventure, what they're interested in, and I'm sure they'll be encouraged, and they'll also be saying like what you hear of what happened in Sambroch. There was a cinema there, and I'm sure the kids will be saying that we saw this starting from scratch, and we have seen it grow, God willing. So I'm sure the future is bright for everyone, for all the content creators. Us is just to encourage them and tell them that they continue to be with their consistency. Then they continue pushing. I know in Nyeri it's not that easy as compared to other places, but I'm sure God is watching, and we must do our best. We must do what you have to do. Yes.
So thank you very much.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you for hosting us, because this is your place. This is beautiful.
It's the place for the people. It's not basically ours. It's a place for you guys.
Thank you for letting us into your space.
Yes, thank you.
Because your story is very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have picked up a lot from the whole conversation.
Okay.
Consistency.
Yes.
Because I believe there was a lot of prayers. We
Yeah,
have to connect with people of like minds. Connect.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Yeah,
we'll be looking forward to a time that you can even host 1,000 people in one night.
Yeah.
And I'll be here.
Thank you.
This is a journey we just began.
Maybe even getting a bigger place, or even bombarding these walls and getting a bigger room.
Pamki might be you can even buy Pamki.
Thank you. We thank God for the progress. Yeah, we don't take it for granted.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We also appreciate for your presence and for your coming. We don't take it for granted as well.
We'll also be putting a sneak peek of what will be happening at 2
in the afternoon. Yes, that will be very important so that our audience